What up? Like and subscribe, comment, share. It's Grandpa coming at you. Now, I'm going to expand on that nostalgia is killing the NBA video that I did a day ago, yesterday. Because to be honest, like when I make these videos, I'm just trying to give y'all all this stuff off the dome. Because if I went back and like really, like did research and then not even just the research. If I said everything and anything that was going on into that situation, like my video would be like 20, 30 minutes long. Like, and y'all don't want to hear that. So like I try to condense it a little bit, start some conversation. If you want to, do that, that's fine. But that's my aim. So I looked at more of that video with Channing Tatum, and he went into like Kobe quitting in the playoffs against Phoenix. I remember that. Then Whitlock jumped on it, and just as an aside, I've listened to Whitlock and read Whitlock. I used to read Whitlock's articles way back in the early 2000s, like, and it was dripping with Kobe hate. He had to correct himself because Kobe stood on business and went through the storm, so to speak. So he softened his stance, but like it'd be funny how some of these people be switching up sides sometimes. Like one day they against LeBron, then the next day they against Kobe. Then they against Jordan, and well, Kobe and Jordan are basically they in the same area as far as like what they're trying to do as far as like this whole little strategy, But look, uh, nostalgia wouldn't be a problem if the play uh if the play was up to par. Now, um, not saying that when Kobe and Jordan played and the '90s and the '90s and the early 2000s and the early 2010s. What's funny, these guys is they're saying this. You basically, like unless you're just specifically talking about the '90s, you played in the early 2000s. Channing Frye, and we know what's up. We know what's up. You and Kendrick Perkins, we know what's up. So I mean that's whatever. But okay, every player has had a moment. Every top of the line player in the NBA has had moments when they either couldn't get it done or it was somewhat embarrassing. Isaiah Thomas in the past, Isaiah Thomas and not shaking Jordan them hand. Um, that you can say that about Isaiah. Jordan, the gambling stuff at the 93, the time that he took off. Because if he would have stayed all the way in, he might not have played as long. So I mean, who knows? I mean, Kobe, the incident in Colorado, the playoff thing. I remember when he was asking for a trade. But you got to understand these people are humans. At least that's the way it's portrayed to me. They're humans, right? Humans make mistakes. So it's no player in the NBA that's came through and had a perfect career where you like it's nothing I can say. LeBron wants that, but it's not going to happen. Like the proof is in the pudding. People my age and older wouldn't have to be saying, well, yeah, back in the day, it was better. Because uh, all of us that's watched has gone through and seen the changes in the NBA. And then that's sports in general. The NFL, and that's I can go on rant, so I try to keep myself together. But see, this is the thing. NFL then took out the hitting, the crackback blocks, the cut blocks, um, all kind of stuff trying to the hitting of the quarterback. You can't excessive. You can't. You can. I mean, In some quarterbacks' case, you can't even touch them. So all the sports are changing, but I don't hear, because I watch the NFL too. I don't hear a callback from former players, uh, even commentators saying, "Oh, it was the good old days." It's none of that. But basketball has this element of, um, I don't want to say. I'm trying to hold it down. I'm trying to hold it down because, like, again, I'm a grandpa. I'm trying to be respectable here. But um, it has this. Well, I'll just say this: the current culture is pole riding. I don't understand where that came from. I mean, I do understand where that came from because I mean, like, it's a lot of men that feel like they have to, get close to somebody that's shining so they can get a piece of the shine instead of trying to get it on their own. That's the reason why. That's the main reason why I don't holler. I don't shout out these various channels that I've watched, even though I love them. And it's nothing against them, but I'm not trying to, even though I like you, I'm like not like, hey, such and such, check me out and all that other stuff. I gotta earn it. That's the way. That's the mentality. You have to earn it. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for and earning. That's the bottom line. Um, Nostalgia ain't killing the NBA. Players have killed the NBA with their play, the lackadaisical attitudes, the money has been the main thing because that's just what it's all about now. I believe these players now are more about the status of the NBA instead of the job of the NBA. Now that used to be different. You used to have pride about the job that you had in the NBA. Then the extra stuff will come if you put in enough work. I mean, we go down the line. Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing, and Patrick Ewing is one of my favorite players of all time. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley's on TV right now. He spit on a little girl, and that's just the facts. It's nothing to get. I'm not trying to, but Charles Barkley spit on a kid trying to spit at a heckler, and that was an embarrassing moment. All players in the NBA, if you have the spotlight on you, you're going to be put in a situation where you you might embarrass yourself if your emotions ain't in check. Scottie Pippen, another one of my favorite players of all time. I mean, of all time, because that's when I started watching basketball. So he had uh, the infamous time when he sat down when Kukoc had to play ran for him. It was another time where he threw a chair on the court. It was another time when he threw a chair on the court. I was looking at something. Tracy McGrady was punting the ball into the arena, into the upper deck. I mean the upper seats in the arena back in the day. Like all these players, and and the thing about it is LeBron has had the most embarrassing moments where you get when he's had the most embarrassing, the cramps, the hand excuse, and another thing. To some people, I could be considered a LeBron hater. I'm not a LeBron hater. I actually liked what was going on with the man, even though I thought they overhyped him from his first years in Cleveland. I thought he did a great job. He was learning on the job. Thing about him, he succumbed to the pressure to perform because if he wouldn't have won a title pretty soon, the media would have been on his dome. He knew that. And that's the thing that motivated these other players, him, Durant. I don't know about Kerr. I think Kerr and the group that he had, that group was like some of the most weak-minded people. Well, not Barbosa and not Sean Livingston, not him, not Klay Thompson. But the rest of that crew, I might be forgetting somebody. If I did, forgive. But like at the top, Steve Kerr. I liked Steve Kerr when he was on the Bulls, when he was with the Spurs. I liked him as a Phoenix GM. I liked him as a commentator. So I'm not. It's not about that. Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, Steph Curry. Those are the three people that's in prominent positions in that organization as far as the team, and that's the reason why the team is falling apart. Now they got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler might bring him up. I didn't seen him do it. So the point of the video is like all these players have done things that compromise them, and they've lived another day. That's what life is about. You like Rocky said, you get knocked. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how you get up. I think that's it. But you get my point. Peace out.